Good morning, Ben Prater here, Southeast Program Director for Defenders of Wildlife. I'm out today at the site of one of our exciting projects to come out of the Southeast Hellbender Conservation Initiative, or SEHCI for short, here at Mills River in North Carolina on a local farm. And we'll be working here today with a variety of partners on the first phase of a multi-phase project here in the river, which starts with a comprehensive survey of the biota that we're looking for here, focusing today, of course, on hellbenders as well as endangered species of mussels. So we'll be out today with our private lands biologist with Virginia Tech and Working Lands for Wildlife, as well as partners from the Wildlife Resources Commission and the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service. Looking forward to showing you guys what we're up to.
You know, hellbenders are just such wild, awesome critters. They're so unique. They're North America's largest salamander. They're the third largest salamander in the world. They evolved 65 million years ago, so they're older than the dinosaurs, and they've inhabited the rivers and streams of North America for that long. Somewhere along in their evolutionary process, they lost their lungs and gained the ability to breathe through their skin. And so that's why clean, cool, highly oxygenated water is really important to their survival. And it's also why they are an important indicator species for the overall health of a stream, because they are so sensitive to water quality. If the water is good for them, it's likely to be good for all the other biodiversity in the stream.
Well, that was a successful morning in the field. We were actually able to locate 4 hellbenders, 3 adults, and actually 1 larva. That larva is really exciting because that means we're getting good recruitment here in the stream. Now, the plan is to take those animals and actually relocate them upstream so that we can then come into this area and do some habitat restoration to make sure that the stream bank, we're putting an end to erosion and helping to modify agricultural practices to help conserve that stream zone, which will continue to help provide good solid habitat for hellbenders. And then from there, we will move into another phase where we start actually enhancing the nest rock situation in this stream reach. And that'll again invite more hellbenders to come in and have a long, happy life in this area we've helped restore.
The owner of North River Farms, Jason, is one of the many farmers that we have had the privilege to be able to work with through our Southeastern Hellbender Conservation Initiative, which encourages landowners to adopt practices on their farms that improve water quality and benefit habitat health for hellbenders and other aquatic critters. So it's been a real pleasure to work with him over these last couple of years. But the project that we're going to be installing today is really, really special because what we're going to be doing is actually putting in large nesting and cover rock habitat for hellbenders in the actual river itself. And adding this habitat structure in is going to make it possible for the existing population to expand and become more robust, and also helpfully expand and move further down the river reach over time. So let's go take a look.
The shape of the rock is a big thing. So you want a big flat rock. I mean, it doesn't have to be flat on the top, but flat on the bottom. And what they're trying to do back there, if you can hear the machinery, is they'll take the machine and they'll scrape out just a little bit of the stream bed to make kind of an indentation. And you lay that rock on top of it, the flat side down. So then it's kind of sitting on a shelf with a little cavity underneath it.
We've got hellbenders upstream, literally in that riffle. And this area doesn't have hellbenders, and the reason it didn't was because it was lacking structures. We put that structure in, and I would be surprised if we didn't have hellbenders moving down and occupying the rocks that we built today in a matter of weeks or months or a year or two. In addition to that, we're doing some really exciting things with Jason Davis of North River Farms to capture sediment on his field to keep it from getting in the stream, putting in grassed waterways. You know, sediment's the primary reason why hellbender populations are declining across their range, and he's committed to keeping that sediment on his fields. And we're excited to partner with him and put those types of practices via NRCS on the ground.
All right, well, here we are. It's day 3, the final day of our Hellbender habitat installation project on North River Farms in Mills River. We're at the second project site today, and we have 11 sightings of Hellbender nest rocks to install, and at each sighting there are usually 3 larger nesting cavity rocks that are placed in a cluster together, and then several smaller rocks that are really more just for cover, not so much for establishing a nest. So lots of earthworks, lots of ground moving. Hopefully we'll get to see some really good habitat in here, and I'm really excited to come out and monitor this site in the years to come to see if we get some occupancy and get to know a new Hellbender population. The Mills is really such a beautiful watershed. I'm so excited that we get to work here. I'm so excited that this project is going to help us make the upstream and downstream populations more robust and really put us in a position where we can ensure the long-term health of the population in this river. And we are working hard to achieve the same results in rivers all over the South. Just finished reseeding the bank there where we had to take down some of the veg so that the digger could get in. And so we've planted a nice dense seed mix, and we're covering it up with hay, and we're going to water it so there will be no long-term impacts to the bank. And you can see just below it our final placement for the day. So what a long time coming, and what a great feeling it is. Success!